It's 7:03 on Monday, December 16th. We are at 39 degrees. The last of the rain looks like it's moving out. Highs around 50. Good morning, I'm John Aaron.
And I'm Michelle Basch. Our top local story is the weather. Give yourself some extra time to get where you're going this morning. It's a good idea. Early morning rain has left some roads slippery. Here's 7 News First Alert meteorologist Brian Vandegraff.
Some of those areas right now this morning still hovering right around that freezing mark, so all that dampness from overnight could mean some slick spots, some isolated slick spots if your temperatures are at or below freezing. Keep an eye on that thermometer and use caution before that sun comes up and helps push those temperatures above freezing.
Now, because of the weather, Fauquier County Public Schools are opening 2 hours late today. Essential personnel should report on time. Administrative offices are opening at 8 a.m. Stay with WTOP. We'll let you know if any other schools change their plans.
This is the first weekday commute in a long time on Metro, where riders are experiencing automated trains on the Red Line. WTOP's Luke Lucard is riding along and checking it out.
As you hop aboard a Red Line car, there's no sign or announcement that anything has changed.
Step back, doors closing.
You may not even notice a difference in the train riding experience at all. The first time that the Red Line's been automated in 15 years. Have you noticed anything different?
Absolutely not.
Dean says even hiccups are the same.
We just had a delay just now.
The one thing riders may notice is that the trains did get a little faster. They're now able to speed along at the max of 75 miles per hour. When a train operator is driving, the top speed allowed is 59 miles an hour. On the Red Line, Luke Luger, WTOP News.
Are you getting ready to travel next week for the holidays? WTOP's Dan Ronan has good news if you'll be driving.
Gasoline prices are at their lowest level in more than 3 years, according to Gas Buddy. The national average is now $2.99. AAA's average price is slightly higher at $3.02. Gas Buddy is even more optimistic about lower prices, and they say they could dip even more during the holidays before starting their annual climb next spring. However, they add that a shift in economic policies in the incoming Trump administration could impact the seasonal lift, as the new administration urges more companies to ramp up exploration and drilling, especially in the oil-rich parts of the country, Texas, New Mexico, North Dakota, and possibly opening up into other restricted locations. Dan Ronan, WTOP News.
Overall, it is a happy Monday for Washington Commanders fans. The team won a nail-biter in New Orleans yesterday, topping the Saints 20-19 in the very last seconds of the game after the Saints failed on a 2-point conversion. WTOP sports anchor Dave Preston joined us earlier.
I think a couple of sacks on third down really hurt this team throughout the course of the day. 8 sacks allowed by the offensive line. The second half that we saw yesterday reminded me of the first half that they played against Dallas a few weeks ago, where the game was there to be taken and they left enough on the table for the opponent to continue to make a game of it.
And we will have much more in sports coming up at 7:25.
It took a little time to get going, but plans for the new Air and Space Museum addition are finally getting underway. The $130 million Science Center will be called the Bezos Learning Center, as Amazon founder Jeff Bezos gifted the Smithsonian $200 million for the addition and renovations of the National Air and Space Museum. When it is done, the 80,000 square foot center will hug the existing Air and Space Museum on the National Mall. The addition will give students a chance for more hands-on engagement with museum materials and will be home to the museum's public observatory. Bezos' gift is the largest in Smithsonian history.
Coming up in Money News, we look at the local housing market.
Yes, prices are high, but the other reason, home flipping has slowed. I'm Jeff Claybaugh.
Traffic and weather in 30 seconds.